Welcome back to another exciting episode of Secret of Evermore, and today I'm going to try to get to Gothica, if at all possible. Got a couple more fights in Antiquity, and I'm going to go do those fights right now. Not going to be wasting too much time in this particular installment. Just going to get right down to business, and yeah. So, it's unfortunate because Antiquity is my favorite of the 4 provinces in this game. And sometimes I wonder how this game would be if, like, the entire game took place in Antiquity. You know, I'd love to play an Evermore sequel that's just, like, Antiquity all the time. But in any case, not to take away from the other provinces, because they're all cool in their own way. But yeah, Antiquity, it's just got this great mood to it, this great vibe. And I very much approve of it. Alright, we have arrived, and I just want to note that as much as I like Antiquity, I could really do without the big obnoxious desert in the middle of it. It takes a very long time to run across, and yeah, it's just, I don't know, after you've done it a few times, it becomes pretty tedious to have to run across that desert. Also want to note that as soon as I can find a collar upgrade for the dog, I really need to get him some better armor. You know, as you can see, there's a huge defense jump from the Prehistoria collar to the Antiquity collar. And I'm pretty sure I've missed another collar since then as well. So, first chance I get to get him a new collar, gotta jump on that. But from what I can tell... Let's see, did that work? No, that didn't work. So yeah, as soon as the gold emblem thing disappears, just unleash hell, basically. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. Barely got one hit off there. So yeah, Crush is going to be my saving grace here. Oh geez, look at that. The bridge exploded. I want to make that happen with the other ones too. That bridge is not exploding, just not letting me cross for some reason. Let me cross. Nope, not gonna let me cross. Okay. Man, I can't even cast after I dash. Ooh, I got two hits on him that time. And I cannot seem to land a hit on this dog for some reason. 10 call beads, excellent. I want to check on that because after this fight, Horus will give you a special item, but only if you have 6 or more call beads. So, I'm glad I have 10 of them. Okay, here we go. Crush, boom. Let's see if I can get another one. This anti-spam code is really, really trying to give me the what for here. Also, I'm quite certain that this guy did not have this many HP in the original game. Can I get a third one? Here we go. And the dog is knocked out again. What in the blue hell? Come on, Rhineback Force, stop. Stop getting beaten up all the time. This is ridiculous. You see how annoying this is, by the way? I'm trying to get this thing to cast on this guy again. There we go. And now I have to stop and heal the dog, because the dog is taking massive amounts of damage. Like I said before, I think he just needs a new collar. I think that's the issue here. That, and he just runs around getting hit. That's what he does. He walks around the screen aimlessly and gets hit a lot. So, wait a minute. This is actually a good spot to hit him from. Look at that. There we go. Boom. And Rhineback was actually alive at the end of the fight, so he got some experience. Excellent. I think one of the reasons he's fallen behind on levels is because he just hasn't been around for the end of some of these boss fights. So this thing is basically a nuclear warhead. So this guy's going to launch this warhead off into the distance. It's completely ridiculous, but this is Evermore. It's a world where our rules do not apply. Yeah, who needs a nuclear missile program when you have Tiny? Just have him launch your nukes across the ocean. Look at that. It's actually more effective than a North Korean missile. And his heart is in the right place, too. For now. Okay, now it's time to go to Gothica. And I've got about 15 more minutes to play. So the question is, can I get there in time? Okay, so we've got a tunnel that opened near Horus's camp. Which means I have to run across the desert again. Staff of Life. All right. Excellent. That's what I was talking about before. He only gives it to you if you have at least 6 call beads. Let's see. I'm looking for something in particular here. Staff of Life. Increases the fighter's ability to defend against enemy attacks. So presumably that works in this version of the game. So a little defense boost there. Very nice. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can get here in the marketplace. However, for the purposes of this particular run, I'm pretty much just kind of breezing through the game. So I'm not going to be doing any day trading, unfortunately, in this run of the game. Aha! Here we go. This must be the way out. Whoa. Okay. Hold on a second here. I don't know what these guys are doing in here, but I'm sorry to interrupt. I need to use that teleporter of yours. And yeah, everything's hitting me really hard for this point in the game. Is this a... No, not an item. Huh. Wait, hold on a second. Am I going the right way here? Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to go north here. So that area to the south by the pyramid, that's just something for later. Yeah, this is the way to Gothica. Okay. And this is yet another maze dungeon in this game. So you don't really want to mess with it if you don't have to. Okay, here we go. So let's see. Go south. Then you go to the southwest teleporter. There we go. Then you go southeast. Wait, is that southeast or is... There we go. Southeast. Then northeast. And then teleport to the north. There we go. Now you go northwest. I don't know this from memory. I'm reading it from a guide. Northwest, then east. And south. And then you're going to enter another teleporter. These things, by the way, are extremely irritating. I don't recommend even bothering with them at all. Just zip on through. Okay, enter the teleporter. And then west and north to the boss. 3 call beads. Man, I'm really stocking up on these call beads. Alright, again, I can do something about that. Okay, here we go. Aquagoth. Another very menacing boss. I don't know what the hell this guy's supposed to be, but he's kind of compelling as far as design goes. He reminds me of Phantoon from Super Metroid. He's got that kind of Metroid-y look to him. Very slimy. Okay, I really have to watch my health here because I'm taking a ton of damage. Boy, can't wait to get the Lance formula. It's in the next area, I believe. And it'll give me something to spam besides Crush. Besides that, Lance is a lot cooler than Crush. It's got like a laser beam sound effect. Oh, the dog's down. What a surprise. Wow, Crush is really leveling up. That is insane. I wonder if that's as high as it goes, or if there's another level past that. Let's find out. Let's take a look. Crush is at 8-1. Wow. And waiting. There we go. Excellent. And that does it for Antiquity. You know, Aegis seems more like the final boss of Antiquity in a lot of ways. This guy seems like a midway boss between the two provinces. So what do you think? Do you think this guy is the final boss of Antiquity, or do you think he's the first boss of Gothica? Truly, one man's ceiling can be another man's floor. And on that note, we are being spirited up to the surface world. This is the medieval-themed Gothica. Very cool place. It is as close as Secret of Evermore ever gets to being Secret of Mana. Also, it's worth noting that the music that's playing right now, I don't know what it is about this particular track, but it gets me. It like grabs a hold of my my chest. Makes me think of you know, being 12 years old again. It's really something, this particular track. It's got kind of the sound of wind kind of moving through the music, if that makes any sense. And it's one of my favorite tracks in any Super NES game. And it's such a quiet, unassuming track too. It's a track that I don't even think I noticed the first time I played this game. So yeah, my dog is now a poodle. Good news is he's even more powerful than he was before, which does not make a lot of sense. He's also becoming bipedal because he's evolving, you know, as time goes on. Rapidly evolving, thanks to the radiation in the land of Evermore. He's basically becoming a mutation. But that's neither here nor there. Looks like the dog is still way behind on levels. That is unfortunate. And hopefully I can convert my 20,000 jewels into some coins fairly soon and use that money to buy a new collar for this poor dog. I don't know what it is about this music, but it just has an effect on me. I just want to sit here and listen to it. Unfortunately, we've got things to do. We've got to fight some very strange enemies. I'm not real sure what these things are. There's a lime slime. Okay, these things are hitting much harder than they did in the original game. Good God. Yeah, I remember taking like, you know, 8, 10 damage from these guys. Not 50 damage. Wow. Aha. Yep, I'm going to be doing a lot of heal spamming, it looks like. Now, on this screen there are actually 4 hidden chests. And one of them has Horus's aura magic. And even though I'm probably never going to use it, I'm going to try to find it anyway. There's an Amulet of Annihilation, that's good to have. Very rare item. Aha, here it is. Yeah, I can't even tell where I am on the screen. Dog's about to get caught. There we go. Whew. Alright, Horus's aura magic. I don't know what it does, but I'm guessing it's something really good because you have to find it rather than just automatically getting it. Let's see what we got here. Look at all these spells. Aura. Looks like it strengthens you in some way. Interesting. I really wish that this game gave you more call beads. You know, they're so limited and they're not really powerful enough to justify how limited they are. Unfortunately. Happiest place in Evermore. Yeah, Gothica is very mopey. It's kind of a depressing area, actually. Just the color scheme and everything. It's a little bit, what's the word? Dreary. Good music, though. Just like the rest of the game. So this place looks more like a traditional RPG from the 90s. Traditional kind of Super NES RPG look. Now, this is basically a scaled down version of the Nobilia marketplace. Just a few merchants here. Nothing particularly crucial. Alright. Got my money exchanged much quicker this time. The Oracle Bone. Interesting idea. I wonder if it works. See, that right there, that's why there's an Amulet of Annihilation right outside the town. Just in case you didn't bring one from Antiquity. Okay. Now, the last thing I'm going to do in this episode is get the Lance spell. These people are nice. They're just telling me to take all their stuff. It's like, okay. Then there's one person whose stuff you're not supposed to take. So, after they condition you to just loot everything, all of a sudden there's a penalty for it. Strange old man building a tower. That sounds interesting. Kind of reminds me of Xenogears for some reason. The oddities, you say? Have to keep that in mind. I guess it could be any of these houses. Ah, here we go. See, there's no way you can really know not to do this unless you have Nintendo Power or a guide or something like that. All right, my favorite formula. Iron and acorn. Yes, I'm gonna buy some of those. I'm going to be doing some lance spamming, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go do that right now. Oh, now I can loot his treasure chest. Okay. Gold-plated vest, Amulet of Annihilation. Another one. Huh. So I guess you can miss the one in the field without really losing any ground. I have to go loot those other chests. Probably equip the armor I just got as well. Wow, that is a massive upgrade. So yeah, Gothica just starts throwing armor upgrades at you, like humongous armor upgrades. Maybe that's why I remember this area being so easy. Not because the enemies were weaker, but because the armor upgrades were just too strong. I guess we'll find out how the balance patch handles it though. So in any case, I've got a few more chests to loot. Gonna go shopping real quick, and then I'm gonna go spam Lance. And that'll do it for today's episode. The next couple episodes will be Gothica. I'm going to get through this as quick as I can. I've pretty much passed all of my favorite parts of the game at this point. So from here on out, I'm just marching toward the end, essentially. I have a couple of minor sub-goals, like building up the axe so that I can see the charged axe attack. Other than that, just kind of going to be skimming through the rest of the game, going fairly quickly. Is this Cecil? No. No, Cecil is somewhere in Gothica. Cecil from Final Fantasy IV. Alright, finally a new collar for the dog. So maybe now he can stop getting killed constantly. Silver mail. Think silver mail is better than the gold-plated mail? Because I don't. But I might want to get it anyway, just in case. Nah, there's no way. Silver is always weaker than gold in these old RPGs. Alright, let's see. Look at the way the armor scales. You've got Prehistoria armor with 3 defense, bronze armor from Antiquity, 12 defense, 19 defense. So it's like an exponential jump, like 4 times more powerful. And then Gothica comes along and boom, it's another exponential jump. It's odd the way the game does that. So yeah, we're going to stay here real quick. I did have a good rest, and now I'm going to steal your stuff and run away. Okay, so we still have some armor to equip. What else we got here? Titan's Crown. Not as big of a jump, but that's okay. That is a big jump. Alright, get this poor guy an upgrade. More than doubles his defense. Excelente. So I think we're in good shape now. I've got the Lance spell. Got the ticket to the Carnival of Oddities, which I'm looking forward to in the next episode. So I guess from here I can just go and do some lance grinding real quick. Just get a few levels so that it's useful. And other than that, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Whoa, hold on a second here. I was all set to do another fast forwarding kind of thing and build up that spell, but it looks like it's already got some levels on it here. Let's take a look. Lance. It's at level 3 already. Huh. You think Lance was getting points whenever I would use Crush? Cool. They must be in the same family of attack spells in the balance patch. Very nice. Wow. And check out that sound effect. It's the greatest sound effect. Just so appealing. May not be as powerful as Crush, but I like it a lot more. Wow. Pretty awesome, huh? All right, well, that does it for this episode, and I will see you guys next time.